Breaking news, Swifties, and Selena stans. You thought you knew Taylena. Think again. Behind the red carpets, the awards, and those perfectly posed photos, there's a side of their friendship most fans completely missed. And today, we're diving into the cutest, most heart-melting moments between Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez that never made it to your feed but tell a story louder than anything you've seen online. Imagine this. Backstage. The chaos of fans, cameras, and flashing lights everywhere. Taylor is exhausted just finishing her performance. And Selena. She's there, appearing like she just knew Taylor needed her. They lock eyes, and suddenly, the world fades away. A soft squeeze of the hand, a tiny laugh, a glance that says, "I've got you, always." Moments so private, so fleeting, most fans didn't even notice. But insiders say these tiny gestures define their friendship, and it doesn't stop there. Some say there are moments so adorable, so tender, that even the cameras couldn't capture them. Quiet laughs shared in hallways, whispered jokes that only they understand, gestures so intimate they almost feel sacred. Every glance, every smile, every subtle touch, they're proof that Taylena isn't just friendship. It's legendary. By the end of this video, you'll see moments that will make you laugh, cry, and gasp. This isn't just celebrity bonding, it's a masterclass in friendship that the world barely gets to see. And trust me, you cannot look away. You won't believe what just came out. Swifties, Selena stans, and drama lovers everywhere. Brace yourselves. What you think you know about Taylena, it's only the surface. Behind every red carpet, every award show, every viral photo, there's a friendship the world barely gets to see. And today, we're diving deep into the cutest, most private, heart-melting moments that prove Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez are not just friends. Their iconic sources close to them say these moments happen when no cameras are rolling. A quiet squeeze of a hand, a shared glance that melts the heart, whispered jokes that only they understand, laughter that echoes in empty hallways. And though the public has barely seen these moments, insiders say they define the entire Taylena dynamic. It's messy, it's tender, and it's unbelievably captivating. Fans are obsessed. Everyone wants to decode their smiles, their gestures, the way they look at each other. Some moments are so fleeting they almost feel like secrets. And yet, there's a pattern or rhythm that shows just how much Taylor and Selena truly care for each other. It's subtle, but it's powerful. And here's the thing, every time a new snippet surfaces, every time someone notices a glance or a gesture, the internet explodes. But trust me, you haven't seen the juiciest parts yet. The moments we're about to reveal. They're so adorable, so intimate, so real that once you see them, you'll never think of Taylena the same way again. Swifties and Selena fans, you thought you knew Taylena, didn't you? Behind the award shows, red carpets, and perfectly staged photos, there's a side of their friendship almost no one has seen. And today, we're diving into the cutest, most private moments that prove Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez share a bond unlike any other. Picture this. Backstage after one of Taylor's performances. The energy is chaotic, fans screaming, lights flashing, everyone in a frenzy. Taylor is exhausted, trying to catch a breath. And then Selena appears. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, like she knew exactly when and where to be. Their eyes meet, and suddenly, the world outside disappears. A soft squeeze of Taylor's hand, a tiny gesture. But it says more than words ever could. I'm here. I've got you. But it doesn't end there. Taylor whispers something and Selena bursts out laughing, completely unguarded. The kind of laughter that feels real, warm, and completely theirs. A fleeting moment, unnoticed by most, but unforgettable if you're paying attention. And then, another subtle gesture. Taylor adjusts her jacket and Selena leans over, sharing a look that insiders say could melt hearts. These are the small, intimate actions that define Taylena. Quiet, private, yet infinitely powerful. Insiders hint at yet another moment, even more adorable. so private it's never been seen by fans. A secret little connection that reminds everyone watching why Taylena isn't just a friendship. It's something legendary. And trust me, the next moment? Even sweeter. One that had everyone backstage smiling, swooning, and quietly whispering. This is the magic of Taylena. So stick around because this story isn't just Cutest explosive. And the first moment? Oh, you're going to love it.
Work with
The
two
next
guys
moment,
who are this
you
far
need to
away
picture
from
it
being
happened during an
childless
award
Catholics.
show rehearsal. Completely off camera. Everyone was rushing around, microphones being tested, assistants running, stylists adjusting, gowns in. Yet Taylor and Selena somehow managed to find their own little bubble of calm. Insiders say Selena noticed Taylor looking slightly stressed and, without a word, reached over to tuck a stray strand of hair behind Taylor's ear. It was such a small gesture, almost invisible to anyone not paying attention. But the way Taylor's eyes softened in response, it was like the entire room disappeared. That tiny action, that brief connection, is exactly why people call Taylena friendship goals. Quiet, private, yet so real that even those backstage reportedly stopped to notice for just a second. And then the laughter started. Not the forced on-camera kind, but the kind that bubbles up unexpectedly. Selena made some silly joke about the chaos around them, and Taylor nearly doubled over, clutching her chest, tears forming from laughter. Insiders describe the moment as magical, a reminder that even in the middle of chaos, these two have a way of making each other feel safe, seen, and completely understood. But here's where it gets even juicier. Right after the laughter, someone nearby accidentally dropped a stack of cue cards. The sound startled both of them, and in unison, they reached out to steady each other. Their hands met, lingered just a second too long, and insiders say it was enough to make hearts melt all over the room. Fans have been imagining this moment for years, but no footage exists. Only those lucky enough to witness it backstage have ever seen it. And insiders hint that there's yet another, even more heartwarming moments, so private and playful that it allegedly had Taylor and Selena whispering and giggling for the next 10 minutes straight. And that, Swifties, is just a taste. The next chapter. It's the one that made insiders whisper in awe, the one fans have been dreaming about. And you'll never guess what happens when the cameras finally caught a glimpse. Now, here's a moment that insiders say had everyone backstage completely swooning. It happened during a brief break in rehearsals when Taylor was adjusting her outfit and
He's going to
Selena,
start auditioning now.
in her signature playful way, decided to help her. But this wasn't just helping according to sources. It turned into a tiny, hilarious tug-of-war over the jacket zipper that had them both laughing uncontrollably. Imagine it, Taylor trying to keep her composure, Selena grinning ear to ear, and the two of them caught in this little private struggle while everyone else pretended not to watch. And insiders say, in that moment, there was a glance, just one look that said everything. Trust, love, joy, and pure friendship. It was fleeting, but powerful enough that anyone nearby reportedly felt the warmth radiating from them. And it gets even better. After the tug-of-war, Selena reportedly leaned over and whispered something so funny and personal that Taylor nearly fell into her arms laughing. That little hallway, that tiny private moment, insiders claim, felt like it lasted hours, even though it was only a few seconds. It was intimate. It was playful. It was Taylena in its purest, most magical form. Fans can only imagine these moments, but insiders hint there's one last, even more adorable interaction that has never been shared anywhere. A moment so sweet, so private, that it supposedly left Taylor blushing and Selena grinning from ear to ear. And the whispers backstage. Everyone couldn't stop talking about it. This is why Taylena isn't just a friendship. To admire it's a masterclass in connection, trust, and joy. And here's the thing, even after years of public appearances, award shows, and viral moments, it's the tiny, private, almost invisible gestures that make their bond feel legendary. Stick around, because the next part reveals the secret moment that insiders say made everyone backstage go silent in awe. You're not going to want to miss it. And now, the moment insiders say has been whispered about for years. The one private interaction that reportedly left everyone backstage completely speechless. It happened after a whirlwind award show performance when the chaos finally settled and most people had left the stage. Taylor and Selena were alone for just a few seconds in a quiet hallway. And insiders say what happened next was beyond adorable, according to sources. Taylor, exhausted but glowing from her performance, turned to Selena with a shy, almost unguarded smile. And Selena, she did something so simple, so effortless, that insiders say it could have melted the coldest heart. She reached over, placed her hand lightly on Taylor's arm, and gave her a look that said everything words could never express. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't meant for cameras, but it was deeply intimate, like a secret only the two of them shared. And then, the laughter. Not the loud, chaotic laughter of a stage performance, but a soft, quiet laugh that started with Taylor and immediately spread to Selena. Insiders describe it as contagious, magical, almost like time slowed for just those few seconds. And when they finally broke eye contact, Taylor leaned just slightly toward Selena, whispering something only she could hear. What was said? No one knows. But the effect, everyone backstage reportedly felt the warmth radiating from that little hallway dot, and here's the twist that has fans going wild. After that whisper, Selena is said to have playfully bumped shoulders with Taylor and walked ahead, pretending nothing happened, but insiders say Taylor couldn't stop smiling for the next hour. It was subtle, private, yet infinitely powerful. A moment so, and we'll be keeping our eyes peeled for the next secret moment that proves their bond is stronger, cuter, and more magical than anyone ever imagined.